Well, defensively, we've done really well against the pass. Shutting all teams down pretty well against the pass, and then run, we've shut them down pretty well. So just continuing into this next week, doing good, and everybody doing their job, holding that line of scrimmage, and not letting that ball fly too long.
Yeah, what do you know about Homestead? What are the coaches has told you about the Spartans? What have you seen on tape that you're going to have to do well to counter some of their strengths on Friday?
Well, we definitely got to win the line of scrimmage as of every week. Because, we've done a pretty consistent job about doing that, and we got to counter that QB draw. We know that they like to do that quite a little bit, so we've worked in some things to do that. And we know that they don't have Michael White this week, so we just got to continue to keep that QB in the pocket, get him in the ground, because the best QB is the one that's on the ground. So.
For sure. Spoken like a true defensive lineman. When you take a look at this rivalry, you guys have won 5 in a row, and the last 3 have been pretty definitive by 21 points or more. So Homestead's going to come out firing. They want to end that streak. But what does it mean to have a streak like that, and how hungry does it make you guys to continue a streak like that against your longest-standing rival in this conference?
Definitely puts more of a fire under us because we just want to continue that tradition and continue all the seniors and everything that they've left in our possession, just continuing that legacy and continuing the drive and the culture which we've continued to build here at Carroll, and just continuing the brotherhood and strength and unity together, and that we couldn't have done it if it was just one person, right? It's going to take everybody all the time, every rep, 100%.
You take a look at the seniors that graduated off this Carroll team last year. I think there were some question marks maybe coming into this season, but what has this team done to answer that bell, and where have you made the biggest strides overall as a unit to get to this point where we're in week 7, you're still very much in the hunt for an SAC title?
Yeah, obviously we lost a bunch of good guys like Jimmy Sullivan, Ashton Pisetsky on the D-line, and then Jimmy Sullivan at QB, but Gabe Freisinger's done a phenomenal job of stepping up to that QB role and really that leadership role as well as only a junior. He's really being that spokesperson on the offensive side, telling people to step up and continuing to keep everybody accountable, and that's something that's really important as far as a leadership standpoint. And then, of course, on the defense, we have guys like Austin Roars and Asher Wagner, just continuing to bring the energy every day and continuing to prove to all of us and even the coaches what the standard needs to be, and we've continued to meet that every practice.
Final question, what are you most looking forward to about this Friday? I mean, it's a rivalry game, it's going to be packed, it's our game of the week, it's SAC rivalry week. This is kind of why you play high school football.
Just ready to hit somebody.
Boom. I like it.